Yo guys, welcome back to another video. And pretty much, yeah, I know a lot of you guys did comment on my last video and you guys were wondering why it was so much harder than last time. My bad, I forgot to reply to the comments. But you guys should join the Discord because I do reminders in it, and I did mention in my Discord for and everyone pinging it. So like those who are in the Discord would know in it. But I'm saying, like, also I always do like minor announcements and sub announcements saying like if I'm actually dropping a strat today or not. I said I wouldn't, but I am dropping it. But also there's also a giveaway going on, so might as well join up. Where's it? Yeah, here, look, 45 people have entered. You just need to join up, send 15 messages, and you can potentially win an not any bundle, full bundle one. But pretty much, wait, this is not the team. My bad. Let me change this up. Give me a second. Okay, so like this is my team, yeah. So we did use Brandon, Uma, Ainz, Sanju, Stofo, and Katakuri. So pretty much I don't see any way to kill that third boss. So we're pretty much just down to that third boss. And there's a lot of strategy in this. It's just kind of tedious and annoying because you have to make sure you don't forget to upgrade your Uma. You know how she has her own stat point, you have to upgrade her. It's kind of annoying. And with Ainz, yeah, I think at the start of the match I do click the spells, but if I don't click it, I pick the two passion ones, and I picked the curse one, which is of course the summons one. So I picked those three. Yeah, I only picked three spells, by the way. So the despair one that gives you despair, the one that gives you passion buff, not the passion buff, the buff to all units, and then of course the summons, the 10 cap summons. So that's all I picked pretty much. If you have any questions, comment them down. I kind of like messed up this intro. Feel like I messed this up. Let's just get into it. I did get like 22 billion, I think. Yeah, 22. Let's just run into this, man. Any questions to leave, and then I'll answer them all. Alright, so pretty much there's just a lot to do in this. I'm not trying to make it too complex, but it might be a bit complex. So pretty much what we're doing is we're placing Umas right there. And as soon as you place them, you have to get the speed one, and you have to double tap the rest button and then put speed and damage. And then you place irons, go to Cloakstone, get your attacker order, and then these are the spells you pick. So curse, and then the two passion ones. That's all you do. Don't pick any more spells. That's it, okay? And you have to make sure each wave you do focus your humans. I'm not gonna make a comment on when to do it because that's all on you. I think in this run I did forget a few times as well. So yeah, it's just purely on your own self that you need to remember to do it. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just very tedious to do and annoying. Yeah, you can see him is just zooming around the map. So yeah, just focus your farm there, and then yeah, focus Umas again. Yeah, I've said I'm not gonna say it, so Uma thing is just prioritizing to get to speed first, of course, then get your damage and crit up. You slow these mobs as well, and yeah, this way you should just have minimal to no leaks. And you're placing mob at the end of Ainz's range. And yeah, by this wave, wave 9, you should have your farm maxed. And then yeah, you just prioritize getting this Brandon up. And you slow here as well, next to the Brandon at the front. But yeah, you see, I think there was like 2 or 3 waves I did forget to Uma, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, just don't forget. Well, it's kind of hard to remember, but yeah, you just have to remember. We just place the Sundries back here, turn them on auto rise. And they might seem like a wasted slot because you could bring Sakura for Irons, but at early game it does help a lot. You'll see what I mean. See, once you have Brandon at this full AV upgrade, he pretty much just carries, early game a lot. And any that do leak, Sanjuru summons will just clean them up. But yeah, once this Brandon reaches 2.5x, you want to set him to first and then place another Brandon and set him to last. You see this Brandon set to last, set him to first, move that one that was then, and then move him here, and get him upgraded to upgrade 4 or 3, and then set him to last. Because if you guys don't know, if Brandon repulses 100 enemies, he gets pretty much 100% damage. So you want to be repulsing 100 enemies. So you want each one to get to 2.5x multiplier. But yeah, make sure to keep remembering your movements. Don't forget. You can't make the mistake of forgetting. But yeah, pretty much any end we get now, we're saving it for, I guess, wave 21. Because if you guys don't know, when you when 100 enemies enter his range, it fills the stress meter to basically 100%. And past wave 20, Brandon, yeah, well, yep, so wave 21-ish, if you get to 100% stress meter, he stays in stress mode, and when he's in stress mode, he gets 100% more damage, extra range, lower SPA, so it's definitely something you want to get. So you wait until, of course, wave 21, and then you just max him in one go, and you'll see what happens. But here it's just prioritizing and making sure that you do slow this boss, of course, and also make sure to use your stat points on your Uma. But you see, I wave 21, I click this, it hits 100% stress meter, and you'll see his damage show up. You can see, wait, I didn't get to show it properly, but his damage is like 890k on the 8.9 SPA. So he's just doing so much damage. But yeah, a lot of the damage he does is crazy. And now at this wave 23, you move your Stormfall back there. You hit the spell book onto the Umas, and of course you use your spear on this boss. So you spear this boss when you can. So right about here on your spear, and then you spellbook Umas, and then you just keep giving stat points to them and upgrading them when you can. So yeah, one Brandon is gonna be at 650k damage, the other two are gonna be at 890k damage. It's kind of a bummer that you can't get all of them to stress mode. There probably is a way, but it's better like this. I mean, it's not better like this, but it's not as bad like this. So if you can manage to get all three to stress mode, or maintain them in stress mode, then it's perfect. So try to do that. Oh yeah, and the reason we have auto skip off is so we can regen farm. As you can see, there's a lot of regen ticks here, so we're just letting them regen. So we're just keeping auto skip off. So the Uma just cycle throughs a lot of time. Also got Brandon doing a lot of damage and letting them regen. But yeah, once the Uma is maxed, yeah, all your money goes into irons. So yeah, this boss should just die because Uma will kill it off. And by the way, he is immune to summons, so that's why the summons are not killing him off. So yeah, Uma's just doing the job of killing him off. And so was it next two more loops, and kills it off. No, it was that loop, yeah. See, just a. But wave 30 is the most important time for you because you have to stall this Kazi like crazy. And you can see I do have a full AoE category here, but I'm telling you now, sell this category, the one that is full AoE, and make sure all three categories are on this boss. You know, make sure. So you can see I'm going for full AoE, but I'm telling you it's the wrong option. Don't go for it. Make sure all three categories are following that boss on upgrade 8. You want all of them to be in upgrade 8. So 3 categories upgrade 8 following the Kazi boss. I'm saying it now like 4 times for you guys. So don't make the same mistake. Because you'll see there are times where this Kazi boss, even though she has 2 following, she does have instances where she runs. You see I'm getting these one ready here. So set to last, don't set to strongest, set to last. And have them set to last so they're hitting the very last enemies in it. And then when you switch them to bosses when the boss spawns. But yeah, it's very important to have 3 categories following this boss. And I'm not going to stress it enough. It's just too important to give up. So you want to make sure that at least at upgrade 7. So look, set the bosses, we get that slow off. But you see those instances where it just starts sprinting. You'll see it happens a lot of times. There's a lot of instances where it just starts sprinting. So just keep an eye out on the Or Kazi boss, of course. See? Over there. That's like, what, another extra second? That's another extra second. It's an happening a lot. It's another extra second. That's, what, the 2 seconds there? It's another 1 second there. That's another extra second there. Another extra second there. That boss does cause a lot of issues, by the way. A lot of issues. There's a lot of instances where it just does not get slowed at all. There's already at least like 5 seconds wasted on this boss. You saw that, another extra second wasted. And you can see over here, you have to follow it as best possible. But it also does start sprinting again. And my Uma is not even at max crit, so which I do end up doing here. So I lost out on a bit of damage as well. But here, I don't even get to max irons because I'm just following this boss. So it's just following this boss as best your ability. And you should end up dying at wave 39. And that's pretty much it for the strat. There's nothing else to say. It's just about stalling. And that's all you guys have to do, is stall as much as you can. So when it gets to wave 38, turn auto skip off and make sure you're just stalling this as much as possible. Because the loops that Uma does is where your damage comes from. You need that Uma to loop around so many times. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the strat. I'll see you in the next one. I'll make a trace one if I can, and I'll do have a way to improve this, so I'll work on this later on. Peace. See you in the next one.